So at the weekend, Games Workshop had their new preview, their new reveal called The Dead and the Divine. And a couple of things that stood out to me was they talked about Kill Team and they talked about a new game that they were releasing. And I want to kind of focus on the Kill Team one in this part of the video. If we scroll down, I'll let you read through some of the other stuff yourself if you want to go to their to the GW Warhammer community site. But they announced Kill Team Pariah Nexus. And very specifically and more recently, they said this was going to be an expansion for Kill Team. So I know some people were getting excited about the idea of Kill Team 2.0, new rules coming, falling more in line with 9th edition and stuff like that. I didn't think that's what was coming because I had read and they had said this was going to be an expansion. And essentially Pariah Nexus, you won't be surprised to know, is essentially, and I'll kind of click that on in the background just while we're talking, is essentially an expansion for the Kill Team rules as they are now, and it contains Space Marines and it contains Necrons. And unsurprisingly, with all of the stuff that's been coming out for 9th edition, with the Indomitus box set, with all of the new starter sets, pretty much all of the models that's been released recently, it's all Space Marines and it's all Necrons. So it's not kind of unsurprising. What is kind of surprising is, if I can skip ahead in the video here a little bit, is the terrain and stuff. This is going very much back to Kill Team. What was it called? Kill Team. My mind's gone blank now. Arena. That was it. I couldn't think what it was. Kill Team Arena. It's kind of reminded me of that. So as it says there, new box set coming soon. Now, if we can go down here, we'll come back to the minis in a second because that's got a bit more we want to talk about. But we come here to what's in the box itself. So we get 1 Space Marine Captain and we get 5 Space Marine Heavy Intercessors. For the eagle-eyed of you who didn't see this at the weekend will know those Heavy Intercessors are not available to buy yet. So this is the first place that you'll be able to buy them if you want some Heavy Intercessors for your Marine Force. And there is a Necron Chronomancer and there are 5 Necron Flayed Ones. And again, the Space Marine Captain, the Necron Chronomancer, and the 5 Necron Flayed Ones, these are all brand new models that have not been available to buy anywhere else. So regardless of what else is in this set is going to sell well because there are a lot of people who will have bought Indomitus, might have bought some of the new starter sets and want to expand their force. And they'll be wanting these minis, but they don't want to wait until they're available kind of to buy as separate units. And I'm assuming there'll be kind of some form of discount really as well, the way these box games go. So that's one thing. I think there are some people are getting a little bit kind of frustrated by the fact there's this new stuff coming and the only way I can get it is in this new set. But of course it will be available later down the line. And I would imagine not too long after. You get 48 Necron terrain pieces, which, as you can see here, I wonder if I can zoom in a little bit more so we can see here. What you can see is it's essentially like a Kill Team board, the Warcry size boards, obviously double-sided, and it allows you to fight in the kind of close confines, very much like Kill Team Arena did, very much like Warcry Catacombs did. So there's none of the nice big kind of terrain pieces that we saw in the Kill Team starter set, or in the original Warcry set either. It's essentially a few bits of blocking terrain and stuff. You'll notice as well if I can make that a little bit, we'll make that a bit smaller again. Yep, you'll see as well you get the Kill Team Pariah Nexus book, which is essentially rather some like an expansion, like a campaign book type thing. It'll have some new rules in just to play this kind of a game, and it's got 34 objective cards as well. So on the face of it, it's not too bad. It looks like a decent set. Price wise, I'm kind of thinking we might be surprised by the price of this. And the reason I think we might be surprised is the fact that there is only 6 Space Marines in it and 6 Necron models. If you go back to things like the Kill Team original starter sets, you were getting like 10-man sprues in there for each team, so like 20 models. You were getting lots of terrain. If you look at the Catacomb set for Warcry recently, for all the kind of the board in the scatter terrain, might be similar. There was a bit more building terrain in Catacombs. There were more models. I think if I remember right, there's about 9 to 10 models per side from the 2 teams that were in Catacombs. So I think Oh, and also that notably, there's no rule book in this either. There's no Kill Team core rule book. So I think we might be surprised at the price of this. It'll certainly be sub £100. It wouldn't surprise me if it's around that kind of £85 mark. Even that might still be a bit expensive. If we think Kill Team Arena was about £55, but you got 2 boards and you didn't get any miniatures in it. So it's all well and good. If you've bought Indomitus, if you're just getting started in 9th edition and you want to kind of expand your forces and you maybe want to have the odd game of Kill Team, you might be thinking this is not bad. My problem with this, and why I think this is bad, is this is not what serious Kill Team players have been waiting for. Like, Kill Team players don't want like a little mission to play with a few more models. They want updated rules. They want additional stuff to use in their game. The other side of this as well is that actually from a points cost, Kill Team normally works on 100 points per side. And what you've got here is 5 Necron Flayed Ones and a Necron Chronomancer. That, as far as I'm concerned, from what I know about 9th edition points, that is not 100 points worth of a Kill Team. And what I know from kind of Space Marine heavy intercessors and the Space Marine captains, you've probably got more than 100 points on that one, but not a particularly kind of sort of flexible force, if you like. So instantly it seems unbalanced. I'm assuming the Kill Team Pariah Nexus kind of campaign book maybe takes that into account. Maybe Flayed Ones can come back. Maybe they're intentionally kind of like unbalanced, what's the word I'm looking for? Asymmetric campaign sort of missions. Maybe that's the whole point of it. But I'll be honest, I'm a bit disappointed in this. Yes, the models are nice. Yes, the boards look pretty cool and stuff. But if you've never played Kill Team before, you want to get into Kill Team, it's not a bad starter box, but you still have to buy the core rules. So the core rules are not in there. If you're somebody that plays Kill Team now, I don't think this is really what you've been looking for. So it feels like an excuse to sell lots of heavy intercessors and lots of Necron Flayed Ones very quickly to kind of pay for their molds and get them out there. So what you'll find is this will sell out fast. This will, or it'll certainly sell fast. And the reason it'll sell fast is not because it's Kill Team, but because it's the only way you can get these miniatures sort of from day one. The only saving grace for this, and fills me with a little bit of kind of hope, is the fact is because they haven't included a core box, maybe there is a Kill Team 2.0 coming down the line at some point. Because if they'd included the rules in the box and then the new rules came out later on, it might have made this a little bit kind of redundant straight away. So, who knows? All I would say at this stage is that essentially it's not what people wanted. Yes, it's going to sell well. All Games Workshop stuff sells well. That's not really the point. The price needs to be keen, really, I think. And I think the price will be important. If this is like £120, most people won't even give it a second look. But I think if it's competitively priced, I think people will buy it for the minis. It's coming at a time when a lot of people at the moment can't really get together for face-to-face gaming, and it doesn't really add anything to core Kill Team for that kind of hardcore crowd. So let me know in the comments what you think. I'm cautiously optimistic about the future of Kill Team, but this is a bit disappointing as far as a Kill Team release goes. It's good that GW are still bringing stuff out for it. They've obviously still got some kind of plan for Kill Team, but I'm not really sure who this is aimed at now. It's not a starter set. The two forces inside look a bit unbalanced. There's no core rules in the set. And from what I understand and from what I think, the main Kill Team crowd, this is not what they were looking for. So yeah, let me know in the comments what you think, and we'll see what comes in the future. Thanks for watching my video. I hope that you really enjoyed it. And if you did, why not consider clicking on the suggested video below to see more of the work that I've done. If you'd like to support the long-term sustainability of this channel, why not consider checking out my Patreon, where you can pledge and support from as little as $2 a month. And there is lots of different tiers and bonuses which will give you access to a private Discord server. It will give you free t-shirts, free mugs, a podcast every month, and a number of other things, including getting your name at the end of every video, like these awesome folks who already support me now.